John's Gold Crypto Investing, and we're going to give you this quick update. And while I have you here, go and check my weather page going on. If you're in the great state of Michigan or the upper Midwest, you can get all the latest breaking weather information. As you can see, we've had an ongoing forecast since October 27th. We stated picture one, week one starts slightly below average, temperatures in the 50s, lows in the 30s, ends a bit warmer, above average, highs in the 60s, lows in the 40s. Week two, low pressure builds over Alaska, which it did, promotes warming in Pacific air. Week three, which we're now in right now, is week one, November 6th. Upper air pattern starts to change, and it is now, starts to build over Alaska and stretch down the west coast. Picture number four, the 10th through the 17th. High pressure builds down Alaska on the west coast, now connecting. Upper air pattern allows winds to come out of the northwest Canada, pushing the cold air into the United States, or the lower 48. And now you can see our forecast that just went out today. It's being verified as predicted. Picture number one, November 12th, surface pressure map. Notice large area. Oh, that was yesterday. Where's ours from today? This is today's forecast, 7 minutes ago. Week one, picture one, November 6th to 11th. Remember, it was week three. Now look at November 6th to 11th. Look at that big high pressure building up over Alaska and the dark red, the red paint bomb up there when it was blue. And then we have a trough split where part of it's going back to the west, just northwest of Alaska. And that's going to promote one piece swings to the east. And then the cold air out of the north with the trade winds, it's going to get stormy and cold. And with that low pressure moving and backing west just to the northeast of Hawaii and the red paint bomb up over Alaska and northwest Canada, those are both bullish for cold to push and to hold for now in the central and Great Lakes region in the lower 48, and then pushing into the northeast. And then you can see week two, the continued low pressure backed off to just east and north of Hawaii, and that big red paint bomb over Alaska and northwest Canada. Very bullish for cold air to trench itself into the Midwest, the central part of the U.S., the Great Lakes, and now starting even to push into the Northeast in week two. And then your temperature anomalies, very cold. Look at that. You got upwards of the Barney color, 30 below Fahrenheit, below normal, anchored over North Dakota, South Dakota, northern Nebraska, western and eastern Wyoming, and even into extreme northwestern Minnesota. You're going to have 15 to 30 degrees below normal for a 5-day period as a early season Arctic onslaught takes over across the upper plains and the icebox of the nation up there, as you're North and South Dakota and Montana, and even extreme northeast. I believe that would be Utah, is going to be extremely cold in the Intermountain West, a lot of heavy mountain snows. But the storm track, as we transition from week one to week two, starts to push into the Midwest and Great Lakes, as we have a big fall storm and it's going to be a big snowstorm for the upper plains at mid part and Thursday and the Friday. Rain in the Great Lakes. First lake effect snow outbreak after that Saturday night and Sunday could have significant lake effect snow outbreak on the western part of lower Michigan and northern lower and in the snow belts of the upper peninsula. Even off Lake Erie, maybe Sunday night, and Monday, as an Arctic air mass pushes its way in and starts to flip from warm to cold, and we get to more winter type feel. But real quick on this update, we got kind of carried away there. I got to get back into work here. Lunch is over in 5 minutes, even though I do not see a truck out there, but we are shipping. So they are always calling me now. But you can see we know where we're at there, and we know where we're at here. And now what we have to watch today is what we were talking about earlier today with Bitcoin. We're just going to go real quick. Beyond the 100-day moving average in blue, you can bounce here, would be bullish, or at the very least, you would want to, if you came down to the 200-day, it would be kind of a double bottom here, but you would want to hit this 200-day right here, hold it, and then start to trade up, and then breach this to continue up and to try to hit this. We got to move these over to try to hit this 24,569 target, right? We got to move this over now. But if you fail to hold this 200-day moving average, you do know you'd come down in the short term to 19,194.21. So that's your decision point. Do we skyrocket to the moon and make everybody happy at 24,000 and hit this target that we had from back here? Or are we going to get rejected today and come down to the 19,194.21? we'll continue to watch that as the day progresses and as the week progresses. XLM is the same thing. Area 1 is coming back down to this 10 cents. Area 2 is coming back up here to the 12 cents. And how you would do that would be to get up here to the 12 cents, you got to fire over the moving averages because right now they're acting as major resistance since the great rejection of just before Halloween on the 22nd by the 1.618 Fibonacci. It came back below the moving averages and they've been acting as resistance. So if you want to get bullish, you got to break these moving averages, get a little bit of a volume push, and then you can make a run up here. If not, and you stay rejected by here, you're going to trade on down to that 10-cent level, right? So that's what that's looking like right there. If we look at XRP, it's the same thing. We're getting a nice little bounce this morning off of the 200-day. And if we continue that bounce and we get some kind of volume to come in, you can see it's slowly starting to increase in volume. You can make another run up here, either A, for a double top like that, a mountain double top or an M-topping reversal, and trade back to the downside. Or B, you would do that, come up, form a base, stay over the moving averages right there. That would be uptrending, and then you fire your way north. As you do know, we have a 66-cent major upper resistance on a pump that we've been saying it's possible but not probable, but still watching it because we're still in this consolidation after a little pump. Or we're going to come back down to this 37 cents if you get rejected and can't get over this 50 cents. So that's what we're watching out for there. And that's what's sort of going on in the crypto market. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love.